Welcome to Meditech, the next gen e-clinic medical application brought to you by Ayush Medica Hub. Now today we will explore the ClinicOPD section in the software. So to go there, you click on this button out here, ClinicOPD. I click there. Now you are taken to a page which has several fields. Some of these fields have already been populated with values that were entered when this patient was registered. We'll see that when we select the patient, in fact. So I select Mr. Rajesh Galande, the patient, and you will see that his age is shown here, 37, contact number, his height, weight. Now this blood group is what we're supposed to add here. So I add the blood group. It is AB plus. The blood pressure, the pulse rate is to be added, 72. Blood pressure is 110 by 70. Sugar is 120 by 200. Current medicine is PRAX. It's up to us, it's our prerogative whether you want to add the description or not. So temporarily I'll keep the description field empty. Now I'll go to the next section in this page, symptoms. So we will have to select a system. So Mr. Rajesh Galande has cough, cold and viral fever, so it's a respiratory tract illness. I'll click on respiratory. Immediately you get a box here, a dialog box here, which asks you to select the symptoms. So cough, cold, sneezing and fever are the four symptoms that I have selected. I add these symptoms, and subsequent to adding it in the dialog box, I have to add it here again for it to be added to the record. So I added this to the record, and you will see that these four symptoms are shown here against the respiratory system. Now I go to the next tab, prescription. Combiflam is what is prescribed as one of the medicines. From the form is a tablet, it's in a tablet form. Power is 400. After meals, in the afternoon, we'll give only 2 tablets per day. So after meals in the morning, and after food in the morning, and after food in the night. It'll be there for 5 days. Do not overdose. I'm putting this just as a general instruction, sort of. So I add this. So this particular tablet is added. Now we also are giving Mr. Galande an antibiotic. So I'll add the name of an antibiotic. Ciplox in the form of a tablet. The power is 500 mg. Morning after meal and night after meal. 5 days. I add this again. So we have added 2 tablets. In the prescription section, we go to the next section, investigation. So we select the investigations that we would advise Mr. Galande to do. Hematology is the one that I would suggest, and I would ask him to find out his HB, CBC in ESR. I add this in the dialog box, and I again add this in the investigation section. So these 3 tests have been added. I click on other details. Now if I had added a particular laboratory as the favorite laboratory, then that would have been displayed here. Since I have not added any laboratory right now, there is no laboratory which I can ask him to go to, so he will take his own decision to go to any laboratory that he wishes to go to. The same is the case with the chemist. There is a doctor that I've added here as a referral doctor. His name is Mangesh Tivaskar. I add this doctor. I mention the problem as cough, cold and fever, and he's got sneezing, continuous sneezing. Now, for these symptoms, probably it will not be necessary for him to go to a specialist. It won't be necessary to refer him to a specialist doctor, but for the sake of this tutorial, because I would need to show you all the fields that are present here, I'm adding Mangesh Tiwaskar as the referral doctor. I have taken 1,000 rupees from Mr. Galande, the patient. He has already paid the amount, so I put the whole 1,000 rupees as the paid amount, and the next follow-up date is 5 days hence. Today is the 27th, so the next day would be the 2nd. So I'll call him on the 3rd. In fact, he's supposed to come here at 5 o'clock in the evening. So I save this, and in fact there is one more section out here called past history. So I had added this early morning today on the same day, 27th. So if you want to check this out, you could by clicking on view, and you would see that I entered similar symptoms and similar prescription and other details. So this could be viewed as the past history. So assuming, or rather, if Mr. Galande was here say 5 days back, I would be able to see what I had prescribed him, what his status was then, by looking at the past history section. Now in the present case, I have this save and close button here and I click on that button, and it is saved. So the clinic OPD section is what we have seen. Now we will go to another section in a further tutorial. Thank you.